Welcome to Parents Pursuing Purpose, Passion, and Profits. In this program, we're going to focus on exactly that. Finding your purpose and igniting that passion within you. And find a way to get paid while doing what you love doing. Before we dig into the tools and tactics of this program, I want to share a little bit about why this is such an important mission for me. Let me ask you, has there been a time when you caught your reflection and you just looked at yourself for a brief second or two because you didn't recognize who you were? You ask yourself, who is this person in the mirror? And why don't I know who they are? Maybe this happened when your kids are in the next room playing and you realize that life is flying by faster and faster and you don't know how to slow it down. Well, the same thing happened to me. And let me share with you my story just to see if this resonates within you. My moment came when I was being congratulated on becoming a team member at a life and health insurance brokerage. As I shook hands with the broker in charge, I looked around the gloomy fifth floor office and you could hear insurance conversations being had. Mortality tables, death benefits, and why paying top dollar now for health insurance will bring down your deductible. I should have been happy to finally have a way to utilize my skills and bring in a sizable income. After all, I did just spend the last 9 months going through 6 different positions. Yes, you heard that right. And only one of those job transitions was because of COVID layoffs. But I rode that excuse to my next employer, hoping to stay somewhere long enough for my wife to be confident in my ability to provide income for us and our 2 children. I was miserable though. Everywhere I went, I felt like I was only using a fraction of what I believed I was worth. And here and now I had the chance to make good money relying on my skills, and I couldn't muster a single positive emotion. That hopeless and dismal pit in my stomach grew by the minute. One of my office managers offered to take me on a ride along to get my first sale. And again, I should have been grateful, but the misery within me was spreading like bamboo. That Tuesday morning came, and it was time for me to jump in my car and drive to meet the office manager at his $1 million home, where I would begin my career as a respected life and health insurance agent. But I felt a very real pain in my chest. That hopeless and dismal pit in my stomach expanded into a canyon and swallowed everything I was in an instant. I had a panic attack. As I was walking from the school bus stop where I just dropped my son off at. And there I was on my hands and knees on the concrete as my son's bus turned the corner out of sight of his father, crippled with doubt, anxiety, anger, and raw fear. As I caught my breath and returned to my feet, I called the insurance office and told them I was feeling a little under the weather that day, so I wasn't going to be able to make it in. I apologized profusely, knowing that this was going to be the very last conversation I had with them ever. Now I was out of a job again. My wife was comforting me again. And the feeling of seeing my wife comfort this unrecognizable loser on the couch was way worse than the panic attack I suffered moments earlier. I knew that for me to be the provider and the man that I wanted to become, I had to find a way to do what I loved and bring in an income from it. It turned from it would be nice to this is a must-have. But what did I love? At the time, I had no idea. I spoke to family and friends and began asking people what I was good at or what they could see me doing. A friend told me about life coaching and how I should find a coach. I didn't really entertain the idea much because of a notion I had of life coaches at that time. Even the YouTube videos I found online were speaking against life coaches. So I kept my search for meaning and purpose through scrolling Instagram, Facebook, and going deeper down the YouTube rabbit hole. I found a position on Indeed for life coaching, no experience needed, and I entertained the idea more. Now, here is a benefit to not knowing your purpose. You're willing to try new things. Then you could figure it out as you go along, right? But I applied to that coaching position, and after 3 months of interviews and 2,000 applicants, I was hand-selected to be one of the 12 to move forward to create that coaching program. And 3 months after we created the coaching program, I was again selected to be one of the final 6 to continue the journey as an international life coach. Coaching turned into one of my biggest passions in life. And now I have the opportunity to do what I love doing every day of my life. And this is how I found my passion, through trial and error. This course might not be for you, just being honest. You may know some of the concepts already, but you need to go way deeper than what's offered in this content, and that's fine. For my clients who are ready to pull the trigger and need some one-on-one coaching, then I offer various coaching programs that will suit your needs exactly where you're at. We would dive deep into uprooting those limiting beliefs that prevent you from moving forward in life and in your business. But before we get to that, finish this course, please. Use the questions and activities to find your passion or hone in on an idea that you already have and you just need some help acting on it. Just finish this course because you never know what can come from a thought or a conversation. Even if it's just a new tool that you use moving forward, then hey, this course was free and you already got your money's worth, right? How many things in your life have been a start and stop type of thing? I mean, with kids and adulting, I mean, come on, there are a plethora of excuses to come back another time and do this stuff later. But ask yourself, if not now and this, then what and when? Who is this course for? Parents pursuing purpose, passion, and profits. Well, parents for one thing, but it's really about the people who know they have more to give and they want to live in that every day of their lives. I like working with parents because there is a very real need to serve our children by becoming the best versions of ourselves, to teach our children to be the best versions of themselves. What excites me about this mission is the ripple effect that it will have throughout our communities and through generations to come. A society grows great when old men plant trees in whose shade they will never sit under. Wow. So take the time to go through this program. Yes, do it for yourself, but also do it for the hundreds and thousands of people who will benefit from a better version of you. For your kids to have a role model. And I'm sure you're already a superhero to your kids, and that's fantastic. Just give them more evidence on why you are their best parent. Now, let's talk about who this course is not for. This course is not a get-rich-quick. This course fundamentally is not about making a ton of money, but you can make a ton of money. It's about earning an income from doing what you love to do. By serving and living in your best self, you will attract profits, but that's going to be the byproduct of living in your passion and purpose. We will need to be taking action throughout this program, so please get ready to get a little uncomfortable. Now, this program is broken down into 4 modules, 7 sessions-ish. The framework is fairly simple. We're going to be going through a sequence of steps to find and create our purpose and passion, and then add in action steps to then bring in profits. The structure is 7 steps, and they are establishing where you want to go and what's in your way. The second is explaining the reasons behind what we've established to see if these beliefs are serving us or not. Third, enriching the parts that are working for us and gaining clues to other enrichment sources. 4, engaging in the activities that serve our purpose, passion, and profits. 5, envisioning the road that lays before us. There will be obstacles, but with a proper roadmap, we will know how to navigate them. 6, expansion into the life that we've created in our mind to the reality of the life that can be lived. 7, our final session or sessions, we will be putting it all together to create an income doing what you love and working with those you love. So there you have it, the process that we will go through to gain our purpose, passion, and profits. I'm so excited to be a part of this with you. Remember, this is a go at your own pace type of program. Do the assignments, gain the clarity, and pour yourself into this training. I'll add my social media pages, so feel free to connect with me as you go along this journey. All right, I'll see you in Module 1.